Hi guys, welcome to 3D Leisure Home with me, Gail. I'm just going to do half an hour fitness Pilates. Hope you're all well. Apologise for my voice today, a bit under the weather because I've got COVID, so I'm just going to take it a little bit easier today. I'm just going to do a nice relaxing fitness Pilates, half an hour. So just work within your means and hopefully you'll enjoy the class. So we're just going to start our little warm up with just a couple of breathing. So we want to be breathing in through the nose and out through the mouth. So big deep breath in through the nose as we stretch up and breathing out. Big in breath, nice long back, and out breath. And again, lift nice and tall and back, reaching out to the side, stretch, and again lengthen the fingertips. And then we're going to just bring the legs together and just do a little cat-cow from seated position. So we're just going to lift the chest, squeeze back on in breath, and out breath. Drop the head down, couple of breaths, allow the neck to stretch, chin down. Big squeeze on your in breath, squeeze back, flat back, and out breath, dropping down. So from here we're going to do a half roll, so we're going to take it to halfway down. So arms out, chin up, take a deep breath in, hips up, and just roll down, drawing the belly button down to halfway. And then on our in breath, we're going to come up and reach and stretch. Out breath, coming to halfway. In breath, lift. And then we're going to hold, drawing the tummy down tight. And come up, take a big stretch up. So we're going to take the legs out on our next roll down. Can you give yourself space? So we're going to just roll down, hips up, slowly. On your out breath, start your roll. Stretch, in breath, lift, reach up, flat back, and out breath, we're going to fold forward. Ooh, feeling that today. In breath, reaching up. Out breath, roll. In breath, reach up and flat back. And out breath, fold. So just going to have a couple of breaths here. Allowing the body to stretch. Arms can be wherever comfortable, head down, heavy head. And from there we're going to roll up nice and slow. Going to take it into our bent legs and then lean back again. So we're leaning back with extended arms, tummy down tight. And then we're going to open the arms. So on in breath, we're going to reach back and stretch. Pinch of the shoulders here. Out breath, come back. In breath. And out. Just make sure you're leaning back so you feel the tension in the core. And feel the shoulder blades trying to squeeze back together. Nice and slow. Breathing in through the nose, out through the mouth. And from here, we're just going to roll down, nice and slow. Give it a little stretch. Extend the toes, extend the fingers, and flatten the small of the back down into the mat. Couple of breaths to stretch. And then we're going to just bend the legs Bring the heels towards your bottom. And then we're going to do a little twist. So arms to temples, out breath, bring the knee in and elbow together, in breath down, out breath and in. So really push your shoulder over with the elbow. Get the squeeze of the belly button extra tight. And then if you wish to make this a little bit harder, just take the legs up to tabletop and twist and come back. So breathe out, legs up higher will be a little bit easier, guys. Lower will be harder. And then we're going to just take that a little bit quicker. So we're going to go in breath on one and out breath on the other. Or you can stay with any other one of the options I gave. So nice and slow. And rest. Drawing the knees into chest. Giving a little squeeze. Legs up. And from here we're going to take one leg down and in breath and back up and out. So in breath, if you wish to make this a little harder, you can lift that chest, get tension on your core. Nice long pointy toes. In breath down, out breath up. And then we're going to slow that down to count of 2. So in breath down for 2 and out breath. In breath and out. Nice and high with the chest. If you wish to make this a little bit harder, you just keep that tension on your core. Holding, taking the leg down for 4, 3, 2 and hold. And back up nice and slow. Legs coming back above your hip. So you have that nice line, drawing that belly button down, squeezing extra tight. And your head can be rested on the mat to make it easier. And then we're going to have a little rest, have a little hug. Then we're going to do 2 legs. So the 2 legs are up, so you can have your head rested if you wish. Or you can have your head up. So we're going to go down for 2. 1, 2, and up. So to make this easier, also you can have your bent legs, tapping and back. Or we're going to go straight legs. And harder again would be to come down and squeeze up. So the legs and the chest coming down will be your hardest. So we breathe in and breathe out. In and out. And have a little rest. Okay, so now we're going to come on to our side. So lying on our side and head rested. You can have your head flat if you wish. Make sure your body is in a nice straight line from your shoulder, hip and toes. When you look down, it's a perfect line. And then we're going to lift one leg on a flex foot. So we're going to breathe out as we flex that foot, breathe out as we point, and breathe in as we come down. So we flex, point and lower. Breathe out, out and in. Out, out and in. So the hand is just for balance. If you take the hand away, you should feel as if you're slightly falling forward. So you're on the hip, but leaning forward, legs backing up. And then we're going to lift the two legs, so we breathe out and in. Out breath and in. And if you wish to add on, make this a little bit more challenging, then arm diagonally away, push up onto the elbow, reach towards your ankles, come back down. So breathe out and breathe in. Breathe out and in. Push. Nice and high, you can stay up if you wish, and you can pulse lift. Ooh. Push through. And rest when you need a rest. So if your body's tired and you need to rest more, then please have rest. And lying down on the other side, so we swiveled round, and we're back to our lift on flex foot. Out breath and in. So out and in. And make sure you're leaning slightly forward here with I have a little bit of brain fog going on here today, and I apologise. And then we double lift, so breathe out and in. Out breath and in. Making that harder. Watch, I don't watch. Knock my cap over, that will be the last thing I need. So here we go, stretch, lift and lower, breathe out and in, out breath and in, and holding up to pulse, pulse lift, and if you don't want to do that, you can just stay with your down and ups. If not, you just keep pulsing, out breath and in, and rest. I'm just going to take it into a little 90-90 stretch. Legs bent 90-90, foot can be tucked back if it's more comfortable. Hands around to the side, lift your chest and your in-breath, push forward from your hip. And we lean forward to get the stretch right down, outer thigh and hip and the waist. Coming down onto the elbows will be an added stretch. And resting your head right down. Try and sink down heavy. And relax, breathe. You can shuffle back with the elbows a little bit if you wish to increase it. Just try and relax into your stretch. And from there we're going to push up and we're going to change sides. Swapping over the legs and coming round to the side, lifting up on in breath, pushing forward and out. Elbows as well, a little bit harder, and resting, feeling the stretch. From there we're going to just come up onto our knees and our hips are pushing forward, toes nice and long, arms out, and as you breathe out push the hips forward and just lean back with this kind of tucked under bottom, pushing out with the hips, in breath coming up, out breath, lean back. And push in. The further you lean back, the more you feel this, as you know. And if you want to hold and make it a little bit more challenging for yourself, then you just stay back, lift the chin up, reach forward with the arms long, fingers, hips out, belly button down. Feel this working. If you need a rest, come up, come back in. And well done. So just gonna face forward, going to take one leg out to the side. Again, make sure your toe is in line with the hip and you push forward like with the hip. So you tuck your bottom under. Arms are out, nice and long. We take a deep breath in. As we breathe out, bring your hand down onto the mat and lift that leg. You don't have to lift the leg if you don't want to. So in breath and out breath. We can extend right above the head to get a nicer long line for that body stretch. Out breath and in. Out breath, stretch, and then we're going to go the other way. So we're going to breathe out and we're going to reach over, get into the big stretch. In breath back and out breath over. In breath center, out breath over. Breathing in and breathing out. Breathing in, and the next time we come over, we're just going to stay. So on our stay, we're going to just hold, get that leg up, and then pulse that little leg, little pulses up. So you feel this right down the outer thigh. And if you don't want to stretch above, you can have the hand on your waist, keep pulsing. And then take that leg down. Just stay. So from this position, we're going to come up onto fingertips, and then we're going to lift up off the floor, up and down, breathe out and in. So it's like a small little move. You push up through the fingertips above towards the ceiling, bring the other hand off the floor, and then come back up, and we're going to change sides. Other leg out. Excuse me. Have a drink whenever you need one, guys. And take a deep breath in, and as you breathe out, come over. In breath and out. In breath. So you can stay down with the leg if you wish. In breath and out. Nice long stretch. In breath and out. And then we're going to come the other way. In breath center. Out breath, really ease over into that big stretch. In breath center, prepare. Out breath, lift and stretch, or you can keep that foot down. In breath and out. Keep your shoulder back as you cross over. So when you're coming across down, keep that shoulder back. And then we're going to stay down in this one and pulse. And again, as I said, the hand can be on the waist. If you don't want to pulse, you can just stay with that leg on the mat and just stay in your stretch. And just lift. And rest. Feel that today. Feeling everything today. Okay, so we're going to just lie down and just have our legs in our little V, so in our diamond legs. So the big toe can come together, and you can have your heels lifted off the mat. So it's just like your two toes tucked in to center. And the knees are relaxed down, relaxed out. So we're opening up your hip, and then we're going to add on our little crunch. So we're going to push up and squeeze down the belly button So real tight, navel to spine, out breath, and in through the nose, out through the mouth, and in. And making this a little bit more difficult would be just to lift your toes, keeping your diamond shape, and squeezing. And making it harder would be to draw elbows and knees and crunch, and then try and extend on your push. So we breathe out and draw in, we breathe in and extend out, out breath and in, out breath and in. Or you can stay with any one of your choice. So really squeeze that belly button down, really crunch, make yourself small into a little ball on your crunch. And rest. So just going to rock side to side, getting a little bit of pressure onto the sacrum. A couple of rolls, circles, putting pressure on the lower back, both ways, circle the other way. And from there, we're just going to take the legs up and flex your feet on your outward. So the chest is lifted, belly button is down, legs are above your hips. Perfect line. As we breathe out, as we breathe in, we take the legs down and flex. As we breathe out, we point. Breathe in, breathe out. In breath and out. So we flex and we point. As we point, we crunch. So in breath and out. If you wish to make this easier, you can just rest the head on the mat and just do the legs. So in breath and out. So really squeeze. And then we're going to stay up and flex the feet and try and twist. So opposite hand to heel, or the side of the foot. Out breath and in, out breath and in. Try and reach round. Try and keep the legs as straight as possible. They can be bent if you have tight hamstrings, but that will make it easier to reach if your legs are bent. And have a little rest here. And from there, we're going to grab under the knees and bring up. And we're going to touch hips and heels. So we're going to touch, lift the legs and touch heels and hips, heels and hips. So nice and slow. If you can't manage, then you might need to just touch and lean back with the legs, not in the air. But you're trying to draw down the belly button. Keep the chin up. Like a little train with the arms. And rest. I normally say this is a quick half an hour, but today this feels longer. Okay, so now we're going to, we'll just take it into our little tabletop legs. I apologise for my train of thought today is just away. Brain fog, as I said. So we're just going to hold. And then we're going to lift the legs up. If it's too much, just keep the legs bent. Keep the chin up. And legs up if possible. And hold and extend the fingers. And then we're going to have a little rest. Give a stretch up. Flat back. Out breath. Curl. In breath. Lift. And out breath. Drop. And then we're going to just repeat that one more time. Legs up to tabletop. Knees above the hips. Arms up. And from here, legs up. Holding. And have a rest. So we're going to do a little 4 minutes of relaxation. And this is for me, maybe more than for you guys. So we're just going to roll down onto the mat. And we're going to do a little bit of tense and release of the muscles just to help us to totally relax. So let the body relax first, let the toes hang out and let the palms of the hands be upright. Couple of breaths just to get heavy. And then we're going to work up from the toes up to the top of the head. So we're going to just take the toes upright. I'm going to, on in breath, squeeze the toes. On an out breath, sigh out and relax. In breath, we're going to flex the toes back. On out breath, relax. In breath, push the calves down into the mat. Feel the pressure. Out breath, release. And in breath, tighten up your quads, front of the legs. Really squeeze, get that squeeze on. On out breath, relax. Coming up to the glutes, tense your glutes on in breath. Really squeeze your buttock cheeks. On out breath, let that body rest. In breath, we're going to just tighten up the tummy muscles, navel to spine. Out breath, relax. I want you to arch the back, so lift the ribs on your in breath, create that little arch, back lifting off the mat. And out breath, sink down. And the opposite, I want you to squeeze your back down into the mat. On in breath. And out breath, relax. Fingers, we want to clench the fingertips, squeeze tight fist. And out breath, relax. And then I want you to just push the arms into the floor. In breath. Out breath, relax. From there, I want to lift the shoulders up towards the ears on in breath. Out breath, relax. And in breath, push the shoulders away from the ears. And out breath, relax. From there, we're going to just tip the head back, lift the chin up, and then plant the head back nice and flat. You're just going to squeeze the cheeks, so clench your teeth. And relax. From there, we're just going to squeeze the eyes tight. And relax. And just keep a couple of seconds, allow the toes to drop out. And allow the hands to be palms up. Focus on your breathing. Nice and slow. In through the nose, getting heavy on your out breath. In through the nose and heavy on the out. And then from there, let's just give the little wrists and toes a little shake, wake ourselves up, bring the knees in, give a little hug. Let the knees drop to one side, take your body over and just gently push yourself up, nice and slow. Bring it back to cross legs to the front, taking a big deep breath in and stretch up, long spine and breathe out. And in breath, lift, and out breath, big in breath and out. Going to stretch the head over, palm into the floor, give a big in breath, and on your out breath squeeze down, get the neck to stretch down from the neck to the shoulder, changing sides, pushing down. And then we're going to drop the head forward. If you wish to add on to this little neck stretch, you can just add interlocked hands, rest the hands on the head and draw the elbows in. If it's too much, guys, just take the hands away. Just let the head drop. From there, we're just going to do a gentle twist. So on in breath, body nice and tall, out breath, head twisting over your shoulder. If there's pain, just keep it more side on. In breath back to center, out breath twist, in breath back, out breath twist, in breath and out. And then drop that head, so take a deep breath in, out breath, tilt the head over, back to center, in, out breath, tilt. One more time, drop the head over. If you wish to increase that, just gently ease the head over. You can take the palm down to add on, and then change size again. Gentle teasing the head over, palm can push down to increase the stretch. And 3 big deep breaths to finish. In breath and out. Breathing in and out. And thank you so much if you joined me today. Apologise for the brain fog. Hope you enjoyed it, and I'll be back next week. Take care, have a good weekend, guys, and stay well. Thanks, bye.